Hi everyone, welcome back to the Nail Nails channel. I'm Steffi Fernandez, and today Drew has challenged me to paint Slimer from Ghostbusters. Wish me luck. So I'm going to start by applying a layer, a very thin layer of Snow White all over the nail. We're going to be using pigments today as well. So I think we're going to make Slimer glow in the dark. Why not? Right, so I've got the layer of Snow White on my nail and I'm not going to cure it just yet. For this design, we're going to use our glow in the dark pigments. Now, a lot of people like to mix them in onto gel polish. You can do that, or you can either sugar it on. I feel like sugaring it on has a better effect altogether. So I'm just going to go ahead and just apply this green pigment all over the nail so we have a nice glow in the dark background. And again, just keep pouring it. Make sure you have something underneath as well so you can reuse the pigment and not just waste it all, if it makes sense. You shouldn't be wasting pigments. No. I love pigments. I really.
You're on a bit of a pigment
Yeah,
binge at the moment, aren't
I
you?
am. Okay, so I'm gonna sugar it again, just like acrylic. I'm just gonna go for it and just really make sure it's all covered. I feel like it's all covered, but
Got
just
get
to be,
that whole
yeah.
tub on there.
It's a long nail, so you know,
It's going to soak up a lot of that pigment, isn't it?
that's it. Just making sure, you know. Okay, but I think it's enough for now. I'm gonna just pat the nail a little bit to get some of the glow pigment away, and then I'm gonna pop it into the lamp for full cure. Right, so we've got our nail cured. I'm going to take my dusting brush and just literally dust off the excess. How beautiful is it? Like proper neon green, isn't it? I love it. Proper slimy. So I've dusted the excess off, and just so it's easier for me, because what I was going to do is basically paint Slimer on top of the nail, but because the nail is textured now, so the brush might not have proper even lines, or they will just go into the creases and all those little dents, so it would be hard to paint on it. So we're going to go ahead and apply a thin layer of our Urban Graffiti Ultra Matte Top Coat, and then we're going to start painting Slimer. That just helps me level out the surface, and it'll be easier to paint on. Right, so we've got our layer cured over here. I'm going to be using quite a few colors for this one, so let me just name them and prep my palette and get you all ready to paint with me. I'm going to start with Cover Story, which is a stunning pink, and I'm going to use that for the tongue. He's got a big one.
Oh, he does.
He does, doesn't he? Obviously, Serious Black for outlines. You cannot not have Serious Black on your palette. I'm going to be using as well a red called Heartbreaker for the mouth, and then for the inner section of the mouth as well, we're going to be using a dark purple called Purple Rain, which is beautiful, beautiful purple. I'm going to apply it on here, and I'm going to apply as well a color which I'll be using for the background, which is called Violet Fizz. Oh, I didn't realize it's shimmery.
That's nice.
Should we? Fine. I thought it was a opaque, like a a color from the color range, but it's not, but it's still nice. So Violet Fizz. And I'm going to be using as well Hazard, which is one of our luminous gel polishes, a yellow one, to do some highlighting and maybe the eyes as well. See how we go. And last but not least, Snow White. And what's that for?
More highlights.
No, the teeth.
Man, his teeth are not going to be Snow White colour. Or they shouldn't be anyway.
Right, so I'm going to start. Wish me luck, guys. And I'm going to start by mapping out the eyes. Again, I'm dipping into Serious Black, and I think it'll be easier to do the outlines first, and then I'll go in and fill the rest of his body. So I'm going to start by painting 2 circles for the eyes next to each other. I'm going to do another eye. And don't worry if you mess up a little bit, because we're going to be filling it in anyway, so we can fix it, okay? Now I'm going to start painting a bit of a U shape under the eyes, and that's to start marking up the nose. And then I'm going to do 2 tiny lines at the side of that U shape to complete the nose. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Sorry, let me remove some of the color. One here and another one on the other side, just like so. I'm now going to start mapping out the mouth, okay? So it's going to be a nice curved line, just like that. All right, and I'm going to start dragging a line down, and he's got quite a bit of a squarish mouth, I suppose. So I'm going to just drag a couple of lines down. Let me just continue this line a bit here. He's got a big mouth, hasn't he?
He eats a lot of food.
Does
That's his
he?
thing, yeah.
A bit like me then.
Well, why did you think I suggested him?
Hey! I'm going to just map out the tongue, and I'm going to do a bit of an M shape over here as well. Now I did realize, no, let me continue it and then I'll fix. I'm going to apply to basically do his eyebrows, and they're really like connected to the eyes. So I'm just going to flick out a couple of lines over here, just like that. And then I'm going to paint the shape M on top of his head, okay? Just like so. He's coming together, ain't he? You falling asleep, Drew?
No, I just still can't get over the size of that mouth. I'm just staring into it. It's like a black hole.
It's a bit like you. A big mouth.
Ooh.
I had to get you back. I had to get you back for the food. Right, so we've got a bit over here, and then another curved line over here. Yeah, we're getting there. He's looking good. Did you ever have a doubt? Right, so like I said, I need to fix something. So I'm just gonna take my 3D brush, which is honestly a savior. Shading, cleaning up, whatever you need to do, use your 3D brush. I'm gonna take that and just kind of clean up what I did over here, because the boy needs a little, well, whatever it is, a ghost. And now I'm gonna add a few more details here and there just to kind of finish him off. I'm gonna put that over there, and there we go. That's more like it. He's got like something at the bottom. I don't know what it is, but it's a part of his mouth. this. And then I'll do a little line over here. So we've got his body ready. Okay, now if you're not comfortable again painting, then go ahead and apply and cure it. Okay, but if you are, then carry on with me. We're gonna do a little bit of the teeth in the are you proud of me for not saying tit?
I was until you just said it.
Just putting it out there, Drew. So I've got his teeth over here. I don't know why he's got such a massive gap as well. Do you reckon they have ghost dentists?
Oh, that's a good question. I wouldn't have thought so, because I feel like notoriously they have bad teeth. Beetlejuice has pretty bad teeth.
I hope my ghosts have nice teeth. So I'm going to do a little line in between here and another one over here, and that's for the gums. And yeah, wow, he's ready to go into the lamp. Right, so we cured the outline. I'm now going to start filling in most of him, basically. So we're going to start with probably the eyes. I will use luminous for this, I think.
Yeah.
Because although his eyes are quite, would you say like, it's a proper yellow, not neon yellow, if it makes sense. It's a brighter yellow. But I think he will look nice if the eyes as well as the body will glow in the dark. So I'm just filling in the eyes for now with Hazard. It's gonna look like a trippy ghost. So we filled in the eyes. And I'm going to start with, let's say, dark purple. I'm going to fill in the midsection of the mouth. It's so much easier to just fill in once you've painted it. And a character like this with not many colors, when you've done the background already, you don't have to redo the outline unless you go on top of it. It all comes with practice. You know what? There's a lot of things that I still can't do and I want to do. And it's all about finding 30 minutes here or there and just have a go. The worst thing to do is actually fear, because it just stops you from trying. I mean, for so long, I was scared of doing, for example, portraits. And I realized if I don't try, how will I actually do it, you know? And now I can. So we've got the mouth. I'm going to start with I'm going to go and use, what color is it? Cover Story. And I'm going to fill in the tongue.
You're going to need a lot of colour for this.
Yeah, a lot of colour. Try and not touch the purple if possible, because if it mixes, then you're doomed.
But you could also just cure it in between.
Yeah,
each
you could.
one of these, couldn't you?
You could, yes.
But like I said, you're just a maverick, you.
I'm a maverick. I like taking risks.
Make your own rules.
Okay, so now I'm going to start painting the teeth. And sorry, I'm going to have to clean the brush because I don't want it to mix in with any other color. Yeah. So the teeth again over here. A lot of control. Wow, I'm living on the edge today. Got the teeth. And I'm going to even go in further and take the red and just paint the gums. Just fill in the gums. So we've cured him. I'm going to apply, no, I'm going to do the tongue first actually. So I'm going to go ahead and just basically outline the tongue. So I'm going to start by doing a curved line over here, just like that. And the rest of it a little bit. So that's done. Okay, I'm going to pick up a little bit of Serious Black and then just add small dots in the center of the eyes, just like so. Lovely. And to finish him off, we are going just to add a little bit of highlights here and there. I mean, you won't really be able to see it as much, but I suppose when it glows in the dark, you might be.
Yeah, it might add
We'll see.
something,
We'll
won't it?
see. We haven't tried it with luminous gel polish, so we'll find out. So I'm just gonna add a highlight over here. Sorry guys, sometimes I take too much product on the brush. A highlight over here. And again, just adding it in random areas. I'm gonna add a little bit in the center of the nose. There we go. Does it look more like him now?
Oh yeah, that's finished him off.
Then a little bit here. Let's just do it. And his mouth, that's it. Promise. So we've got that sorted. That's done. And now just to finish it off before we actually add top coat on this, I'm going to just take that purple. Is it Purple Rain?
No, it was something else, I think, wasn't it?
No, yeah, it was Violet Fizz. I got it totally wrong.
I was gonna say I can't remember Purple Rain.
And I'm going just to paint the background with this beautiful purple.
Yeah, let him stand out. It looked nice for the background, this shimmer.
Oh yeah. Well, the shimmer is very, very, very like you know, like very what's the word?
Opaque.
Fine.
Fine.
Okay, so listen, guys. Drew is not happy. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I wanted to blame him for no reason. We decided really that the background is slightly too simple for our liking, right?
Yeah, he deserves something a bit
Deserves
better,
something.
doesn't he?
So I'm just gonna add a little bit of base coat near the white, and I'm gonna create just a smoky background. So there's a little bit of detail, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna mix it here on the palette, and then I'm gonna pick it up with my what brush is it?
Ombre brush.
Thank you, Drew. I'm just gonna start doing a smoky background just to kind of add,
Just give him something, isn't it?
give him something. He deserves something
Oh yeah.
with a face like that.
I know. We've got to dress him up a little bit, haven't we?
And this is it, guys. Slimer is ready. So, what do you think, Drew? You challenged me.
Oh, he looks great.
Yeah, you like
Love
him? You can take him home.
Thank you. Yay, that's all I do it for.
Yeah, I really enjoyed painting this one actually, and it was so much fun as well, using different pigments. I'm all for pigments anyway, so you know, any chance I have, throw them in. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and as usual, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all on the next one. Take care. Ready?
Yeah.
No, let's get cracking.
No,
Don't
let's
feel
get
it today.
cracking. Wow, that's going to be a bad omen.